In this video, I will show you how to add the Affiliate X Product Tabs button block. You can use the Affiliate X Product Tabs block to display the product specification or available products in a tab form. Using this feature, you can display a range of contents within a small space. This is the demo page, and these are the variations of layouts for the Affiliate X Product Tabs block. Let's see how we can achieve one of these layouts. On a page or a post editor, you have to click on Add Block icon. Look out for Affiliate X Product Tabs. Here it is. Then you have to click on it. Here is our block. I have also opened the same post in the new tab here, so that you will be able to see the differences in the end. Before we dive into the settings, let's add some content first. Let's add information for the first tab. Let's add in the name. Then you can add your desired block for tab 1. Just click here. Now you have to click on the Add Block icon. Now look out for the block you wish to add. You can also search for the block from here. I will add Affiliate X Single Product block, so click on it. Now let's add in the content. Click on Upload Image. Just select the image of your choice and click on Select. Now let's add in the title. And we will also add in the description. Now, because you have selected Single Product block for your tab 1, if you select Single Product block, then all of the settings for Affiliate X Single Product block will be revealed on the right hand side. You can go through these settings to configure the Single Product block. Also, if you click on the button, all of the settings for the Affiliate X button block will be displayed on the right hand side. I have made a separate in-depth video tutorial for both single product and button block. You will find the links in the description box below. Those videos cover all of these settings for the button block as well as the single product block. So make sure you check out those videos. For now, for the single product block, I will only add in the price by enabling pricing from under price settings. Then I will add in the product marked price as well as product sales price. Then I will also go to rating settings and enable the rating for the product. Also for the button block, just click on the button for all of the settings for Affiliate X button blocks to display on the right hand side. I will go to the button settings and set the button width as full. Then I will go to the colors and change the background color of the button. Okay, this looks fine. Now let's go over to the second tab, tab number 2. Just like with the tab 1, let's add in the title. Click here. Click on the Add Block icon. Then add in the block of your choice. This time, I will add Affiliate X Specifications block. Now add in the content. To add more specifications, click on the Add icon. Then you can add in more specifications. Following the same process, I have added more specifications. If you select the specification block, then all of the settings for the specifications block will reveal in the right hand side. You can go through these settings to configure Affiliate X specifications block. I have made a separate in-depth video tutorial for specifications block where I have explained all of these settings in detail. You will find the link in the description box below. For now, I will just go to Layout Settings, and from under Layout, I will select Layout number 3. Now let's go to the third tab. Tab number 3, again we will add in the title. Now click here, click on Add Block icon. For the third tab, I have already added the title as Pros and Cons, so I want to add in the AffiliateX Pros and Cons block. Click on it. Now let's add in some content for the Pros and Cons block as well. The settings for AffiliateX Pros and Cons block will reveal on the right hand side when you select the AffiliateX Pros and Cons block from here. I have created a separate in-depth video tutorial for AffiliateX Pros and Cons, where I have explained all of these settings in detail. I have added the link to that video in the description box below, so make sure you check that video out. After you have finished adding the content, when you select the AffiliateX Product Tabs block as a whole, then all of the settings for the Product Tabs block will display on the right hand side. Let's start with General Settings. Under General Settings, you will be able to add the box shadow to your Product Tabs block. You have to click here, then you have to first of all enable to add the box shadow. Click here, then select the color of your choice. You can click on Adjust, then you can make various configuration with the available settings. And you must have noticed the box shadow is now visible here. Next is the border settings. With the help of these settings, you will be able to add a border to your Product Tabs block. Click here, then you can select the border of your choice. If you don't want any border, you can simply click on None. If you wish to add in the border, select the border type first, then click here. Then you can select the color of your choice, and already the slight border has already been applied to our Product Tabs block. Next is the border width. With the help of this option, you will be able to add in the width to the border you have just applied. Just add in a value here. So instead of 1, if I add in 3, you will see the top border appears thicker than the rest of the borders. Now if you want to apply the same value across all directions, you have to click on the lock icon, which will then apply the same value across all the directions. Similarly, for the border radius, you can add in a value here. Let's add in 3 as well. Now let's lock it, which will then be implemented across all the directions. The border radius setting helps you to achieve a slightly rounded border. If you wish to reset all of the settings you have made, simply click on the reset icon, which will reset all of the changes that you have made. I will also reset the box shadow that we applied earlier from under General Settings. Next, you can select the Active Tab border. This is the Active Tab border, and the border changes as soon as you switch across different tabs. Whichever tab you select, the active border will be applied for that particular tab. For now, the Active Tab color is blue. You can select the type of Active Tab border from here. Then if you click here, you will be able to select the color. When you select red, the Active Tab border color will change to red. Then you can also select Active Tab border width. Right now it is 2. If you want to add in a higher or lower value, you can do that. So for example, if you add in 6, then you will see the Active Tab border is much thicker. Now if you wish to apply the Active Tab border across all the directions, you have to click on the lock icon, which will then apply the Active Tab border across all the directions with same border width. Let me reset these as well. but you can always go with your choice and preferences. Next is the tab header border. It is not displaying right now. So just like with the active tab, you can select the type of border from here. Then to select the color, you have to click here. Then you can select the color. Let's select blue color as well. Then let's add in a value which will then display the tab header border. Let's add in 3, and right now you can see the tab header border has now displayed. If you lock the same value, the same border width will be applied across all directions for your tab header. Let me reset them all, but like I said before, you can always go with your preference. Next is the colors. You can choose colors for different elements of the block, and you can also configure the background of the block with the help of these settings. You can select the tab color from here. So just click here, then you can select a different color. As you can see on the screen, I have selected the color red, and already the tab color has changed. And when you change tabs, you will see the text for the tab number 1 has also changed to red. Then you can also select the active tab color, which is currently set as black. You can select blue or any other color as per your needs and requirements. Then you can also select the background type. You can go with solid color or you can go for gradient. If you decide to go with the background color, click here, then just select the background color of your choice. Do you see the changes that are being made? So with this process, you can easily change the background color for your product tabs block. I'm going to reset all of these, and I will also reset the background color. Next is the typography. Here, you can configure the font setting for the tab title. You can select the font family. You can select font style from the list of available styles. Then you can also select the font size, line height, and letter spacing. You can just increase and decrease the font size. Then you can also increase and decrease the line height as well as the letter spacing. I'm going to set the font size back to 18. The last option is spacing. You can allocate margin and padding value for the tab and the entire block with the help of these settings. Also, for your reminder, if at any time the settings do not appear on the right hand side, make sure that you have selected the block as a whole and you have selected block from the right hand side. Now you can also add more tabs by clicking on the Add Tab icon here. You can just add in the new tab title, then follow the same process to add in more blocks and new tabs. Then to remove the tab, you have to click on the cross icon, which will then remove the tab. If you wish to sort all of the tabs you have added in a different order, you can simply click on the Move Item Back icon, which will then sort the tabs in the order of your choice. As you can see, the Pros and Cons tab, which was on the third tab, is now moved to the first tab. And the specifications as well as the product tabs has also changed its order. Let's move it back to how they were before. And now we will click on Update. Let's go back to the post that we had opened in the beginning of the video. And now we will give it a refresh. And here is your Affiliate X product tabs block. If you have any questions or confusions, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. I have added the link to creating support ticket in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in our next video.